Summer's in full effect, so we're talking about this today. Welcome back to RGR Craft. I'm Ryan, and we're going to go over a beer today and start in on this second episode with a beer review. And summer's kind of winding down. It's going to get down to the end of it here quicker than I'd like, to tell you the truth. But right now, it's about the lighter type variants of beers, and I'm really excited about this one because it's a kind of a slightly new formulation of a beer that I've liked for quite a long time, and it's out of Seattle. It's called Fremont Summer Ale. And if you don't know Fremont, they're a great brewery up there in the Pacific Northwest. It does a lot of interesting things with a number of different varieties of beers. But at this time of year, you want something refreshing and you want something that will help you relax from the heat of the day. And this really comes in handy in this particular beer, especially as we get down to the end. And it's very, very simple. Simplicity is what this beer is about. And it helps, I think, especially for those of you that are new to craft beer, it helps give you an idea of what particular ingredients taste like. And that's really key for developing how you feel about your palate and what you are looking for. And this one it technically could be called a smash. It's got 2 ingredients. It's 2-row barley, I believe from RGR, and it's Amarillo hops. And Amarillo's got kind of a floral, spicy, just a really nice rounded flavor. It's one of my all-time favorites, and it's something that I use in a number of the beers that I make. And it's one that I kind of seek out when I see it in an ingredient list, in breweries around the country. So if you like it, or if you have it available near you, and it is distributed, I believe, nationwide, except for a couple of small pockets, so you should be able to get it. Let me know what you think of this particular beer, but let's get cracking. Pours clean. It's a pretty bright yellow, but not that hay color. It's not too pale. Gives you a nice white head of foam on it and comes in really sparkling clear. Fremont does a great job of making beers that you can actually see what's in them, or more importantly, what's not in them. A beer that I really enjoy. You want to get this head because it opens up the aroma. If you're not used to try drinking for aroma, that's really what it's about. And when you take a good whiff of it, you get that kind of floral spice off of the Amarillo hops. So one that, like I said, I really look for and I think really pays off in beers like this that are kind of lighter bodied. You don't have to use a ton of them, so they aren't hop forward per se, especially for folks that aren't sure about IPAs and those kinds of styles. I think it's something that goes really well in a lighter summer ale. And that floral really comes off nicely. It's a great way to start, especially an afternoon after a long day of your summer relaxation. So here's to you. And that just brings it all the way around. A nice light body, not overly malty, but you can feel that it's got a little bit more backbone than, say, a light lager or a light pilsner or something like that. It gives you a little bit more to grab onto. And as I taste through it, in this particular batch, is a little bit different than last year, but it gives you a little bit more spice, a little bit more floral, even on the taste buds rather than just on the nose. And I particularly like that. There's definitely citrus on the nose and in the taste as well, but it's not over the top. This isn't a fruited beer or one that tries to tout itself as a heavily juicy kind of flavor. It's just nice, even, and mellow. Gives you a bit of tropical flavor, and that spice and floral really comes through. This is one that I could sip on, after doing the lawn or, camping. Drink a lot of this camping, actually. Hiking around Colorado, you can find it pretty much everywhere, and it's one of my go-tos. I really enjoy the flavor, especially when it's really hot. So when I'm in Kansas City for training camp, I'm usually drinking Boulevard, but if this is around, I'll definitely take a stab at that as well. So let me know what you think. If you get a hold of this beer, put your review down in the comments and let me know what you think. Do you like this particular style? It's kind of an in-between the summer ale, blonde ale kind of categories. And not everything's about category, but it does come into play in times of the year. So if you get a chance, Give Fremont Summer Ale a try. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back next week with another one. Probably do another review off the bat, and then we'll get into some of the different topics that I'm kind of hoping to explore once I get a little bit more time. So thanks for watching. Check out the next one. Make sure you're subscribed to the playlist. You can bookmark that as well, and I'll talk to you next time.